So I have a question for you. Why are you buying into the idea that life has to suck now and it's something you have to get through for a happy, pleasurable life later on? We're talking pleasure this week, and the reason I'm up close with you guys right now is because I'm super serious about this question. I've been having a lot of conversations with people, this week and this month, and I hear that life is getting to people. It is. It's busy. It is stressful. I'm from Canada, and we are having a long winter. And every time we think that spring is in the air and just around the corner, we get walloped with snow, and it's been dark, and this has been a busy month for a lot of people. And what I'm hearing people say is they just don't have time right now for pleasure, and they don't have time for their own sex lives, and they don't have time for doing the things that they want to be doing. And this is a really bad feedback loop to get ourselves into, okay? Because this is how it works. First, we're like, okay, life is busy and life is stressful, and I've got all these things due. And the first thing we tend to do to respond to those in our lives is cut out the pleasure and cut out, the self-care and the gym time or the sleeping or the sex or the dating. We cut these things to squeeze more time out of the things we have to do, right? And what that actually does in return is cut our own motivation for more pleasure, because we tend to forget how good it feels when we're doing the things in our life that bring us pleasure. And ironically, these are all the things that de-stress us, right? We, in attempt to like relieve the stress in our life, cut the things that distress us with this strange idea that if we just slog through it now, things will be better in the future. And I guess the reason why I'm up here with you guys right now is because I really want you to know that you can make things better right now by actually making space for pleasure. Okay? When we talk about making space for pleasure, um, we don't have to talk about big vacations that last a week, or we don't have to talk about, things that cost a lot of money or take up a lot of space in our lives. There are things we can do. We can set an hourly alarm to do some breathing. We can pick an hour a week to do something we really like to do, whether that's stretch or dance or create. And by create, maybe for you that looks like painting, maybe for you that looks like writing, maybe for you that looks like cooking, or playing dress up with fun new outfits because you actually like to create um, fashion experiences for yourself. I'm a big fan of masturbation for pleasure, and especially if I've had a rough week and I notice that I haven't done anything to like feel sexual pleasure in my life this week. I'm like, tonight is the night this is happening, because I know that's something that de-stresses me, and it's something that I'm not actually willing to cut out. So this is my challenge to you this week, and I want you to actually think hard about what you're doing to make space for pleasure in your life. And if you're not doing it, then why not? Like, why don't you like yourself? And I'm sorry to make it that harsh and that black and white, but like, get on your own side, guys, and create some pleasure for yourselves, okay? So every night this week, before you go to bed, I want you to ask yourself, what did I do to create pleasure in my own life today? And hopefully you're going to have an answer. And if you don't have an answer, then at least please be aware of the fact that you did nothing today, okay? And think about what you want to change tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to check back in a week. You can email me, heather@AuthenticSexualYou.com. You can comment below. You can hit me up on Facebook or on Twitter. But I want to hear from you, and I want to hear what you're doing, because I think this is important. And yeah, life is hard, but we all got to get through it together. So get on your own side and make some pleasure for yourself, okay? Okay.